This is my first live of 2024. I'm kind of excited. On the first, things were busy, and on the second was our first day back at work. So today's really the 3rd, January 3rd, but it's the first time I had more than a few minutes to be able to get on live. So I decided to get on while I could. Mrs. Queen Sunkissed, good morning. How are you? Baron Geed, good morning. How are you? Mrs. Queen Sunkissed already doing her thing. If you're in here and you haven't clicked the thumb, please click the thumb. If you can share this out, please share this out. How is everyone doing today? It got a little bit warmer. We're only in the 40s. So you know I'm glad about that. I don't do the cold real well, and the 30s is about where I start to get unhappy. But yeah, it's pretty good. I actually went into the office yesterday with my wheelchair and managed to get through the day and do what needed to be done. Let me see. Mrs. Queen Sungist, Happy New Year, Melinda. Happy New Year to you too. Mrs. Queen Sunkissed is already dropping people's links. Thank you so very much. Baron Geet says, thank you, Queen Sunkissed. Angel X TV. Hello, ma'am, Melinda. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. How are you, Angel? Samantha Nicole Guy, thumbs up and shared. Can't stay, I'm at work, but stopping in. Thank you, Samantha. I'm glad to see you. I appreciate your stopping in for a few minutes. Angel X, mega love shout out to all. Thank you, Angel. Baron, Happy New Year's, everyone. Yep. I was saying it's been a good New Year so far. It was busy on the 1st, and then on the 2nd, I went back into the office for the day. I'm going to work from home today, but I was working from the office yesterday, so that was good. I'm achy, but I get back into the swing of things. We have a good holiday break, about 2 weeks, so I had gotten out of the swing of things. Mrs. Queen Sunkissed dropping Angel XTV's link. Thank you, Miss Sunkissed. Mrs. Queen. I like Mrs. Queen better. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Samantha Nicole Gipe. Thanks you for all you do. Oh, well, thank y'all for all y'all do. I have met so many new people from you and James. I really appreciate y'all. Besides which, I enjoy watching. But yeah, thank you very much. Is it cold where you are, Samantha? Y'all are up Tennessee, maybe? Virginia? Yeah, forgive me, I'm probably wrong. But yeah, it should be cold there. Mrs. Queen dropped Samantha's link. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Angel X. I'm good, ma'am, Melinda. Well, good. Is it warm where you are, Angel? I'm glad the first few days of your new year are going well. Peter Smith. Hello, Peter. How are you? How are things where you're at? Baron Geed just popped in to say hi. Blessed be everyone. Bye. Thank you for coming by, Baron. I appreciate it. Bye. Let's see. Almondo Cemental. Hello from Colorado. Ooh, Colorado must be cold. Hoping you're having a blessed day. Happy New Year's. Yes, I am having a blessed day. And Happy New Year's to you too. How are things where you're at? I don't believe I've seen you before in here. Nice to see you. Mrs. Queen dropping Peter Smith's link. Thank you very much. Baron Geed. I'm finally gonna lay back down. Okay, go lay down. Go rest. Do what you need to do. Mrs. Queen, check out Alfonso, and she dropped his link. Mrs. Queen, thanks, Melinda. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Miss Queen. You are a big help. Thank you so much. Rook of all. Hey, Melinda. How and waving. How are you, Rook? How are things where you're at? We were just talking about our first few days of the new year and how things have gone so far. Spiny Cat. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Spiny Cat? Sydney Cat. I don't know where I got Spiny from. How are you, Sydney Cat? How's the weather where you're at? And how's your New Year's been? Rook of all. Hi, Baron. Alfonso Cemental. It's cold there in Colorado. Yeah. My sister was born in Colorado, and we lived between Colorado and New Mexico for probably the first 10 years of my life. I remember it's cold. You've got snow and ice. Oh, way too cold for me now. I'm whiny if it gets down to 30, into the 30s. Now, Sydney Cat saying hello to Rook of all. Rook of all. Hi, Sydney Cat. Bud Chronicles. Much love to you and your family, always from the Chronicles family. Great. Much love to you too. How are you? How are things where you're at? Sydney Cat. Double Heart Cat. Much love, Cat. Alfonso. I've been on your chats before. I've been the one who's been commenting about your trains. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I've been wanting model trains. They're not models. They're trains that... There's a railroad track about a block away from me. But yes, I do remember you now, Alfonso. Rook of all, everything's good. Thanks for asking, Melinda. Oh, yeah. I'm always curious how things are going and how the weather is where you're at. The first few days of the new year have actually been pretty good too. Hopefully the weather's not going to be too drastic the rest of the year, right? How you start your year should be an indication of how your year is going to go. Conscious business services and opportunities. Blessings, sis. Blessings to you too. Conscious business services and opportunities. Blessings to everyone. Thank you. Conscious business. Remember to thumb the chat. Yes. Well, thank y'all. There are 6 people in the chat and there are 6 thumbs. Patty Fish support. Hi, Melinda. Hi. How are you, Patty? How's the weather where you're at? Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Hello. Hello to you too. How are you? How are things in your part of the world? Alphonse, oh, please give 100 thumbs ups and bear hug to Melinda. Thank you, Alfonso. I was glad to see 2023 go. Please, Lord, let 2024 be better. But thank you, Alfonso. So There are 6 in the chat and 8 thumbs up. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. So what have y'all done so far this year? Mrs. Queen dropping Sydney Cat's link. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Conscious Business, welcome, sis. I'll work from home today, but I did go into the office yesterday. I wanted to get back into the swing of things. When you use a wheelchair and you're not doing something consistently every day or every other day, your muscles kind of get weak. And I wanted to get back in. Where's my water? I wanted to get back into the using my wheelchair and using my leg muscles to kind of push myself around as much as possible. And as quickly as possible. Even if I don't get to go into the office 2 days this week. Let's see. Mrs. Queen dropping Bud Chronicles, thank you. Mrs. Queen dropping Conscious Business, thank you. Sydney Cat Corner Clubhouse Cobalt Patty Fish Support, hello friends, oh good. Mrs. Queen, no worries. Sydney Cat. Mrs. Queen dropping Corner Clubhouse, thank y'all. Oh cool, we're up to 10 people and 10 thumbs. It's a good day to do a little live. Patty Fish, I'm blessed. Thank you for the asking. The weather is cold. And you know, I complain about the weather in Louisiana, but I live in Louisiana because it's not cold. You know, if we get down into the 20s, oh my gosh, it's a problem. If we get down into the 30s, down low enough to where things might freeze, everybody's worried. I'm just cold. Like in 40s and 50s, I'm cold, and then I'm really cold in the 30s, and I ache a lot. Let's see, where are you? Corner Clubhouse, where am I? Hello, Sydney Cat. Mrs. Queen dropped Shane Maryland's link. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Corner Clubhouse. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Tommy Temper. Good morning, Tommy Temper. Hi, Melinda. Good to see you. It's good to see you, too. How has your New Year's been going so far? I know today's only the 3rd, but this is the first time I actually had a chance to do a live. Things have already been busy this year, which is good. Conscious Business, cold here too, but grateful. Oh yeah, I can't appreciate the warm if I don't have the cold. So I am grateful for both of them. Hopefully it doesn't get as hot this summer as it did last summer. We were up into the hundreds for a month. Yeah, it was like dangerously hot. But yeah, I can't appreciate the warm if I don't have the cold. Patty Fish, hello everyone. Conscious Business, thank you, sis and Mrs. Queen. Yeah, Mrs. Queen is the best mod. Let's see. Check out James Guy from Mrs. Queen. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Mrs. Queen, no worries. Corner Clubhouse. Kelly Caldwell, good morning, my friend. Liked and shared. Thank you so much, Kelly. There are 7 people in the chat and 10 likes. Fantastic. If you have a way to share this out, please share this out. I am trying to make 30 minutes on my lives. I used to, well, and I sometimes still have trouble thinking of things to talk about. But I used to be on for 10 minutes and I was done. because I couldn't think of anything to talk about. At least I've gotten a little bit longer now and was doing 20 minutes. Now I'm shooting for 30 minutes. But thank you, Kelly. Mrs. Queen Sunkissed, check out Tommy Temper. Mrs. Queen, no worries, conscious business. Tommy Temper, thank you. Kelly Caldwell, good morning, chat. Corner Clubhouse, hello, Tommy T. Mrs. Queen, check out Sunkissed Queen. Very good. Don't forget to drop your link. Tommy Temper, hi everyone, Happy New Year. Mrs. Queen, check out Kelly Caldwell. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Mrs. Queen, stars, please click the thumb. Share the stream, support the content, even if you're looking from the bushes. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Thank you for the reminder. Patty Fish, Mrs. Queen, thank you. Kelly, shared on my Twitter account. Thank you, Kelly. I forget to do that. I did remember to monetize the live before I got on it. But, yeah, I didn't remember to share it on my Twitter account. Rook, hi, Mrs. Queen. Conscious Business, shared on Twitter. Thank you, Conscious Business. Mrs. Queen, hi, Rook. Rook, hi, Patty Fish. Mrs. Queen, oh wow, 30 minutes. Look at you, right? You remember how hard it used to be for me to be able to talk for 10 minutes? And sometimes they were a lot less than that. So yeah, now I try to make sure there's a topic, like how has your New Year's been so far today? So it gives me something to go back to, but yeah. And then, I like to talk about the weather. Tommy Temper, this is the first live that I've actually been in. The last time I went to your live, you finished quick. Yeah, sometimes I can't think of what to say. So yeah, sometimes I finish really quick. Hopefully I've gotten a little bit better at it. Or at least everybody tells me I've gotten a little bit better at it. Conscious Business, way to work your way up on your goals. Yes, ma'am. Every day, work a little bit on them. Every day, I may not totally learn something new, but I try to work on learning something new every day. Mrs. Queen, knows worries. Patty, Conscious Business. Yeah, I saw ads. Oh, good. I didn't know if people were seeing them or not. Great. Conscious Business, what's your Twitter account? It's my name. It's the same thing as my, I have a backup account with a different name on YouTube. But it's the same thing as my YouTube name. Mrs. Queen, yes, she would be gone after 10 minutes. Yeah, if even 10 minutes. Mrs. Queen, check out the look ahead for the year. Great. Thank you for the link, Mrs. Queen. Patty Fish, hello everyone. Ooh, I think I'm caught up with the chat. Cool. So y'all tell me, how's it going for New Year's already? Did you eat good New Year's Day? And let's see, Conscious Business. Any plans for the channel for the year? I just want to become better at what I'm doing. Better at what I'm doing and learning new things. I think towards the end of last year, I learned how to make some thumbnails. They're not great thumbnails, but at least I have thumbnails most of the time now. And I don't know, I learn things as I go along. I see people doing them, and I think, oh, I could do that, or oh, I need to try that. And, let's see, Mrs. Queen, my New Year is going well. Good. Our kids here go back to school tomorrow. They had the first part of this week off. So we'll be also getting back into the swing of that. Mrs. Queen, oh my goodness, we still have New Year's food. Yep. Except we keep running out of cornbread. Well, yeah. You got good cornbread, right? Conscious business. You will just keep at it. You are doing great. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get better at lives. I need to work on equipment. I have some equipment, but I need to work better on equipment and being able to handle the equipment, manage multiple pieces of equipment while I'm on live, because I have to use my cell phone to be able to see the chat. I can't see the chat without my cell phone, but I shake so much that I don't believe I'm doing really great video while I'm doing this. If I could do the video on my laptop, but I don't know how to do video on my laptop yet. So, yeah, I've got things that I'm thinking about and trying to figure out, but I'll get them. Conscious business. I'm not great with thumbnails either. Yeah, but I've seen some of yours. Yours look good. Thumbs up from Rukaval. Thank you. Marie Holiday. Hello, Marie. How are you? Listening in, showing support. Thank you very much. Mrs. Queen, mine went back to school yesterday. Well, see, ours used to do that. The kids in our pair, our other places have mostly other states have counties. In Louisiana, we have parishes. So our parish usually goes back to school the day after New Year's, but they changed it up for some reason this year. I'm not sure why. Tommy Temper, I try and do something new each time I stream. Wow, you're good, Tommy. I am not that good. It takes me a while to learn things, and it takes me a while to be able to figure out the steps to carry something out. So yeah, I would never be able to do something new each stream. It takes me longer, but it's all good. Check out Marie Holiday. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Marie Holiday. I just completed a live on how to grow your YouTube channel. I just keep it simple. Oh, I'll have to go check that out. My YouTube channel is growing pretty regularly, despite I'm older. So despite my technological slowness. But on the other hand, one of the grands, his mama heard him telling somebody, streaming? No, it's not streaming. Screen sharing? What's that? And the next day, his mama come and showed him how to screen share. And she was laughing that he already knew how to do things that she didn't know how to do. And I'm like, yeah, he is growing up with technology in a different way than you did. She does all kinds of things. When the grands have a question about technology, I'm like, go to your mama. Or when they want to buy something and I'm not sure what it is or what it's going to do, I'm like, we have to ask your mama. But yeah, kids today are growing up with it in such a different way that they're learning things so fast. Not me, though. I'm slow. Let's see. Marie Holiday, doing good. Good job. Apple cider. Good morning, apple cider. Thumbs up watching ads. I appreciate it immensely when y'all watch the ads. Apple cider, good morning to everyone. Kelly Caldwell watching ads. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. Julio Brito. Sucesso via amigo. Good morning. How are you? Mrs. Queen dropped apple cider's link. Conscious business. Do you write down your ideas when they come to you? That's what I do for topics. Yes. I actually send myself a text because it's on my phone and I can find it quickly. Conscious business. Good morning, Apple. Mrs. Queen checked out Julio. Marie Holiday, I just may use my smartphone, otherwise know nothing about fancy technology. Well, and if I didn't shake, I think I would be more successful with my lives and it would look better. That's why I'm wondering if I can use my laptop to record, but I may not be able to figure it out. Anyway, World Tours ads. Well, thank you, World Tours. Patty Fish. Melinda, I shared you out. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate it. World Tours. Thank you very much. Bus Stop. Good morning, Bus Stop. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you too, Bus Stop. World Tours ads done. Patty Fish. Rook, are you still here? Bus Stop. Hey Holiday, how is the weather? World Tours. Melinda, how are you? Happy New Year. I am good. First couple of years, a couple of days of this new year have been good. It was busy New Year's Day, and then yesterday I went into the office to get back into the swing of moving around like that. I was telling everybody using your muscles to move your wheelchair is different, and after 2 weeks off, I needed to go practice, and I did, and I ache a little bit, but that's okay. That's how you get back in the swing of things. Marie, that's a great idea to write down topics as they come along. Yeah, 'cause I'll forget. If I don't write things down, I'll forget, even if I write them down. That's why I try and always use my phone, because I forget where I wrote them. So if it's on my phone, if that's my practice is to put things on my phone, then I can find them. Mrs. Queen, I never really noticed any shaking. Oh, good. Because I worry about that all the time. World Tours. Hi, Marie. Marie Holiday. Weather is awesome in Florida. Hey. Mrs. Queen dropped World Tours link. Marie, hello World Tours. Mrs. Queen dropped Bus Stops link. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. Mrs. Queen reminding everybody to click the like and support the content. Even if you're watching from the bushes, you can click the like. Bus Stop, how's the weather? I was telling everybody it warmed up a little bit, so we're out of the 30s, we're into the 40s, and I'm happy about that. The 30s are where I really start to ache and hurt. But, so the 40s are pretty good. But, you have to have the cold to be able to appreciate the warm, right? So, I'm thankful for either one. But, yeah. Cold is a little more complicated. 30s are a little more complicated. Marie Holiday, let me see who said this. Tommy Temper, Marie Holiday, good to see you. Nice channel. Apple Cider, awesome live stream. Thank you, Apple Cider. Conscious Business. Love to see everyone in the chat. May you all have a truly successful 2024 and beyond. Lisa J. Stocks, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Lisa. How are things where you're at? Mrs. Queen, I have to go. Have a good day, Melinda Elliott. I appreciate being able to moderate. Tommy Temper, thanks for the link drops. Finding new friends. Yes, Mrs. Queen is wonderful. Bonnie Rose, hi Melinda and everyone. Happy New Year. Mrs. Queen, check out Lisa J. Stocks. Kelly Caldwell, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Kelly. Mrs. Queen, check out Bonnie Rose. Bus stop. It's hump day. Yep, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It doesn't feel like it because we were off Monday, but yep. It feels, I guess it's a short week, right? And, what else? Yep. I guess I'm gonna get off. It's been 30 minutes. Lisa J. Stocks, thanks, Mrs. Queen. The other issue is I have work. So I need to get started doing my day job. I appreciate each and every one of you. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, Joy. How are you? I love you too, and I appreciate you too, Joy. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.